and welcome back to another episode of Adoptions from the Heart TV. I'm your host, Amanda Aliberti. We are super excited because today we get to sit down with Jackie. Jackie is not only a social worker at Adoptions from the Heart, but she's also an adoptee who was placed for adoption through Adoptions from the Heart 27 years ago. Can't get better than that.
Hi, how
Welcome.
are you? Thank you. Excited to be here.
So take me back to a little bit of, let's talk first about your adoption story.
Okay.
What did you know? How old were you when you first learned that you were adopted?
So my parents always told me I was adopted.
Okay.
I always knew. My birth mom, she struggled with communication a little bit and the plan itself, so I didn't have contact with her. But my parents always, let me know my story. I was always proud. They were proud of it, so I was proud of it too.
Had you ever known a fellow adoptee? Like, had you ever known someone else who was adopted? Was adoption very common in your
So my sister is adopted as well. She was adopted through the Harrisburg office. She's 30 years old, so a little bit older than me. We have different birth parents, but so we can connect on that. I always had a partner in crime in that aspect.
Okay. Now, did your parents ever have a connection to your birth parents?
My birth mom, Marianne, she picked my parents. She felt such a connection with them. I remember they went to a barbecue when I was still in her baby together, and they just, they connected with each other. My parents wrote her letters. They had more communication in the beginning, when I was still a newborn. And then, we kind of drifted apart a little bit, but the agency always kept her information for me. So when it came time, I reached out to her and we reconnected.
And when was that?
So it was probably before I graduated Drexel, so a little bit before 2018.
Okay. So for the beginning portion of your life, your parents always sent their pictures and letters to the agency, and that got sent off to your birth mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, when I reconnected with my birth mom, I was able to see the letters because she kept everything.
Oh, wow.
So I was able to see the letters that my parents sent her, the little baby pictures of me that she had still, all of that.
What did that mean to you to know that your parents committed to that openness and continued to send the pictures and letters over the years? Like, how did that feel for you?
Just fabulous. I mean, it was never something I was scared of or, not proud of or thought it was this, kind of not good thing. They were always very encouraging of it, supportive of me.
And then you said you met your birth mom in 2018?
I think so. When I graduated from Drexel and I had my graduation party, my birth mom came. I have a half brother. We have different dads. He stayed with my birth mom. But so they all came to my house. I had my parents. I had my birth side of the family. Everyone was there. It was fabulous. But my brother got married, I think the year before. So I met her for the first time right before his wedding because we didn't want to not ruin the wedding, but have the wedding be all about, us.
Sure.
But it was, when I met her, it was like, no, so natural. No time had gone by. It just felt genuine and real. It was so fabulous.
And then fast forward to where you are today. Talk to me a little bit about why you turned to social work.
So when I've always known I wanted to help people. When I applied to schools, I applied to the business program. I was actually going to be an accountant, and I can't imagine myself looking back, sitting in a cubicle. I'm so happy I chose this field. And that also is my parents. My dad always stressed to me, and I'm lucky and I'm fortunate to do something that makes me happy and something that I'm passionate about. And then when I fell upon adoption, I was like, okay. This is something I'm passionate about. When I know every adoptive parent is different and every situation is different, but I almost always see a little part of my parents. How would my parents want to be treated? How am I gonna, kind of what I'm saying?
It helps you in your counseling with your clients.
Exactly. And I want to give them the best of the best, and I want to just give them all of my, attention when I can. And same with the birth parents, because, reconnecting with my mom and hearing her story, it was a really difficult decision for her to make, a plan to make. But I think she was really proud of me and proud of her decision.
What did it mean for you to work at Adoptions from the Heart, having been placed through this agency?
Everything. Absolutely everything. I did my internship here through my master's program, and I was like, I hope I can continue to work here because I love it. Like every morning I wake up and I'm so excited to go into the office, which who can say that? You know what I mean? People are like, oh, I don't want to go into work. I want to go into work today. I want there to be an emergency placement, or I want there, I'm really excited. So
how did your parents react when you told them you were going to be working here?
oh my God. My parents are always very proud of me, and they always express that to me. They were so thrilled, and especially my birth mom. So I started working part-time on my birth mom's birthday.
Wow.
And she thought that was the coolest thing. She told everyone, my daughter's working at Adoptions from the Heart. I placed her there. I made a plan, and she was just so proud of me.
That's great.
Yeah.
What would you say to folks who question whether or not open adoption is confusing? I know you've referenced your birth mom during this interview, and you have said the term mom.
Yes.
Has anyone ever said to you, like, hey, was that confusing for you? Have you ever struggled with the idea that you're an adoptee?
No. I think it's more confusing for other people because I don't call my parents my adoptive. They're my parents. And and although my mom is my birth mom, I still just call her my mom. I can have two moms and two dads. It's not uncommon, and it's just more love, and I was always just so proud of it.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And then finally, tell me a little bit about how you're able to use your personal experience into your counseling, into your job here at Adoptions from the Heart.
So I think it kind of gives me a connection with people when I first start working with them, that they know, I'm an adoptee and I've kind of been through this journey. But I think, some days are harder than others. I take it on a little too personally when it's not, it's not my journey. But I think it's good that I have that passion behind it.
That's wonderful. Well, I can speak on behalf of all of Adoptions from the Heart that we are excited that you are here. You are definitely a huge piece to our community, and we look forward to the future with you.
So excited. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys, and tune in next week.